Welcome back to Football Frenzy Plus. Anthony, we just showed a few games that are around the Rockford area,
Yes.
but we also went pretty far south for some games as well. First one being Rochelle and Sycamore, two awesome teams in the Interstate 8, though, and so that means we got to bring you the highlights no matter what, and we'll have them for you in just 1 second. There we go. Rochelle taking on Sycamore. There wasn't a lot of rain around the Rockford region, but you go a bit further down south, and it did hit the field at Rochelle. Ben Anderson with the touchdown catch to get the scoring started. 7-0, Spartans on top. Here's Mark Green looking for Keegan Kathina. Those two hooked up for a nomination on our Plays of the Week last week, but this time it's intercepted by Ben Anderson. He's having a heck of a game, and he adds to it with a 30-yard touchdown. So a 10-yard touchdown, 30-yard touchdown, and an interception, all in the first half. Incredible stuff, but Sycamore able to get on the board. Roman Villalobos takes it 50 yards down the left sideline, just gets inside the pylon. Way to extend that football right there, Roman. 14-7. They cut into the lead a little bit, but the Spartans able to prevail in this one, 27-22.
Now taking you to some 8-man football action. Milledgeville looking for revenge against the Polo. The Missiles' only 2024 regular season loss was against the Marcos. We got a play action here for the Polos, JT Stevenson. And then it is Spencer Nye, the interception guy. Missiles come up, though, short-handed. Then we got the Marcos defense doing what they could to keep Polo in the game. Ethan Dewey here, 52, rushing the QB, snagging the jersey for the sack. It is now 2:10 left into the first scoreless. We get fireworks here with the Missiles in town. We got 4th and 22 for Milledgeville. Kyron Francis dropping back and plants a dime into Carter Livengood's hands for the 33-yard touchdown. Milledgeville up 6-0. They'd go on to win and hand the Marcos their first regular season loss since October 20th, 2023.
Let's bring it a little bit closer to the Rockford region. Belvedere North taking on Boylan Catholic. They've got the tie-dye and everything going at their game. All the smoke. I don't know if you want the smoke when it comes to Belvedere North, though. This is one of the best teams in the NIC 10 and might have that title. Xavier McElroy is one of the reasons why. He's into the end zone for the 15-yard touchdown, 26-0. You're playing some great defense, too. Tommy Hernandez can't get enough yardage. It's a great punt return right here by Ben Booker. It looks like they rule him out on that right sideline, but no worries when you got one of the best dual-threat quarterbacks in the region in Andrew Bucci. He skirts in for the touchdown as well. So it's 33-0 now. And then later on, Mason Snyder takes the toss into the end zone, 40-0. Belvedere North, they do surrender those points. We mentioned the stat about them pitching those shutouts. They do surrender a few points, but they win it 40-7.
Yeah, in terms of wins, they don't ask how, they ask how many. Now we got Hiawatha and Christian Life, an 8-man here. Now we are looking here, starting it off with some environment there, and then game kicks off. We got the Eagles' first possession here. The muff, the snap on the punt attempt, so they're going to turn the ball over to the Hawks. Then after this muff punt, it was domination. The Hawks' first possession here, ending with a fake handoff, QB scramble for Maiden Cooper into the end zone. Hawks also converting onto the 2-point conversion. Then Hawks onto the defense, forcing a risky toss to the running back. Ended up on the ground and then in the hands of their defender, Kobe Wild. Not too long after that fumble was a 50-yard sprint for running back Tom Pruitt, whose day was something to remember. Then after the Eagles lost possession yet again, the Hawks and Pruitt taking advantage. 50-yard sprint into the end zone, putting it 22-0. That was the hammer into the coffin for the first half. Quarterback Aiden Cooper, and the final in this one would be Hiawatha 60 to Christian Life 6. So a lot of games. We had a lot of blowouts from some games, but then close games for others. A lot of teams too trying to stay undefeated so they can inch one step closer to the postseason.
Yeah, they definitely need to do that. And, we're going to start to see a few teams clinch the playoffs. 5 wins normally gets you into that conversation, but these are really the moments in a season where you got to be able to push through, especially if you drop a few early games. I will say I think Hononiga is probably going to be able to make it through to that playoff conversation. You think about the teams that they played in these last couple. They're not easy. Harlem, Guilford, You'll get some easier opponents along the way, but not a great sign for the Indians who, dominated this conference last year. They were 8-1 in the Nick 10. Any final thoughts you got?
It was interesting being at that 8-man game with Polo and Milledgeville, just so much on the line. Always interesting going there. There's even one fan that they got. He's got the sailor hat on, and he's got the mini megaphone cheering him on like the students. It's really cool, just showing, you don't have to be a student to love Polo Markers football. And it was a good game. Milledgeville had the lead. Polo then made it 8-6, and then Milledgeville pulled away. Just insane, though, for Polo that they haven't lost in regulation in almost 2 years.
Exactly. A dominant team in 8-man football. And the reason why, you got to travel outside the Rockford region to go some of these games is because you never know what kind of stories you're going to find.
Exactly.
And we're hoping to tell some more of those stories on Football Frenzy in the future. That's enough for Football Frenzy Plus for now. Thanks for bearing with us with the technical difficulties. You can find us right back here Friday, same time. Myself and Anthony will have you covered all season. But for now, Anthony Ferretti, Ryan Bridges saying so long from our WIFR studios. Thanks so much for watching.